Press record.
I didn't really record on that intro. I'm just looking at it. I was like, why is it not?
Keep this in. I don't give a damn. Keep this in.
That's right.
In the edit.
We only missed your choir anyway. You can start again if you want.
No, we're starting this.
I just want you to feel yeah, wherever you were singing.
I feel like just getting up and leaving. What the fuck? Hey, what the hell, bro?
Yeah, man. It's literally a minute into it, bro. It's not that deep.
I just want you to know that you are really special. Hey. I just want you to know that you are really special.
Yo.
C.A.N Podcast,
We're here again.
Hey,
Myself, Mr. Mons, A-Los, and
Elmo, we're back in the business.
you know what I'm saying, people.
he didn't record first time round. We had to really do the whole thing.
The whole thing. That's what it was all quick.
So
Oh, you guys are acting like you're.
that's why you didn't get the full version. You know,
Yeah.
so.
You guys are acting like you actually sang a whole song, bro.
Bro.
Like literally, it was like
Something
20
like a
seconds into our intro.
No.
Sounded like a minute,
It
bro.
was genuine. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was spiritual.
Spiritual, man. Fuck's sake, man.
But yeah,
But we're here now.
hey Melmo.
Guys,
All good.
Christmas.
How's your Christmas been?
Well, for me, it hasn't been the same. Like this year was a bit funny. Just rushing around trying to get presents and gifts and getting food for the family and all sorts. But for me, as you grow older, it's not always like you forget about this present stuff. You're just talking about, you want to be around your family, your loved ones, and you just want to have a good time. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I feel like Christmas now, it is for the kids, it's for the youngers. So, I managed to sort everything out. So it was kind of cool, man. It was just calm and relaxed, really, man. What about
I
you?
appreciate just having family around now. Everyone being healthy, good vibes, good energy. I know it's like we're always just getting links and socks now, but I even appreciate that, bro. At this point, I'm honest, like, bro, like, I don't mind. And like, black Christmases, we're always going to experience candy dance.
That's it.
Black folk love a candy dance.
That's
the
it.
vibe, the food, everything, man. So
Yeah.
I just enjoyed just being around my family.
That's it. That's what it's all about, really. It's just like, I just feel like, obviously when you were young, it used to always be like big and like extravagant and
Presents,
especially the presents. You know what I'm saying? When you got all your cousins around and you're hoping you got that one good present.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
What's the best Christmas you've ever had?
I would say 2004.
Oh,
Bro.
it's a bit late though.
It's a bit, but
Well, you might hope. Why is that special? Because it's very specific. Did you get a specific present that triggers a good
I
memory?
think everyone remembers a certain Christmas.
you know what it is? I don't even think it was the present. It was just that the fact that everybody in my family was there.
Okay.
Cousins that you haven't seen for years, bro. You know what I'm saying? From all walks of life, like everyone was just there in one house. So it was like really like emotional and impactful.
What would you obviously we have something equivalent as well, obviously Eid or whatnot, and as you get older, the time goes by, people start to kind of you won't so if you have like family gatherings, you always have someone not turning up.
Yeah.
You always got that odd person who doesn't come, and then as the years go by and less people kind of get involved in like family gatherings, like how's that for you guys in terms of like Christmas? Is that how it is? So from like that, the time that you will remember, obviously 2004, you had all your family together, your cousins and whatnot. Comparing that to now, how many of those people that attended do you still find come into like family gatherings and shit?
For me personally, it has cut down by at least half, because all those people that you used to chill with, your family members, obviously some of them are not here no more. And then some of them, it's like when you're growing up, like you kind of just like fade away and you lose contact with each other.
Some of them have their own families.
And they ain't got their own family. And when you're trying to do, especially with black families, when you try and bring everyone together, oh my gosh. Instead of enjoying it, it's more of a headache.
Yeah.
Possible.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's really hard to try and get everyone. So basically, you're just ended up with your immediate family, And those are the really people that really count. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
what about you?
Yeah, man. I feel like, as you said, like most of your family members pass away over time. Some of them, you know, have their own family. They don't really have time to be coming down and traveling down to wherever they're living at that point. And obviously COVID as well just messed up a lot.
COVID,
Of the family motive. So a lot of people are hesitant, especially the older generation as well. Like, they're very, you know, scared.
100%.
And yeah, it should be anyway.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Is it on record now? Or
I'm trying to turn your volume up.
And like, you got to make
Because you're trying to fucking speak with your sexy voice. We're not here. You're trying to serenade us with your sexy voice. I don't know who you're doing sexy for.
But obviously, it's like you got to make sure it's that, you know, the people that are there now are the people that count. If you can get in touch with, you know, long distance family members, always get in touch with them, because you never know, like, if tomorrow is promised. That's the one thing that is not promised to us, is tomorrow. Do you know what I'm saying? But our memories are going to live forever, bro. That's the realest talk.
I'm gonna get some tissue.
But saying in that, yeah, this is one question I always wanted to ask. And obviously for you, Elmo, as well, you know, just say, if we had kids, yeah, are you not telling them, like, Father Christmas is real?
At one stage I am. Like, early doors, yeah.
Why?
Don't know, man. Like, I don't want to be that parent that other parents are angry at because my kid's going into school saying, you know, Santa Claus isn't real, you know? You know he's not real, right? Do you know that? Because my dad said it. And their kids are going to go to their parents and say that. And then those parents are going to come to me and be like, why did you just, you know, tell your child this? And now it's ruining my child's Christmas. Because that does happen, bro.
For real?
For real, man. So you got to be careful what you say to your child, because they're going to go into school and say that shit.
No, fuck it, bro.
My kid is going to be that kid.
Yeah.
My kid is going to go to school and he's going to tell all the kids, Christmas is not real. Father Christmas, that fat shit is not real. Yeah, so it's a pagan holiday. He's going to use those words as well.
Kid's going to be going around and be like, Kevin, you don't even have a chimney.
You live in the blocks, blood. Where does Father Christmas come in from, bro?
Bruv, I'm giving it until they hit 2 years old. After that, I'm saying, no, fuck this shit, bro.
2 years old?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Up to 2 years old is then I'm telling them, okay, Father Christmas is real.
Fam, at 2 years old, they don't even have a conscience.
Straight, I'm still telling them. Fuck it, I'm still telling them.
Christmas like that.
Because this is the thing, yeah. I need my flowers, bruv. I go out there 9 to 5, more than doing a 9 to 5, busting my ass, bringing the bacon home, and then you're going to give all of this loving to some Caucasian dude with a pot belly, bruv. Come down my chimney. Bruv, I live in the blocks.
Trust me.
There's no chimney up there, bruv.
Yeah. I think obviously I can't speak from you guys' perspective, because it's obviously you guys, I don't know if you're practicing Christians, but you shut the fuck up.
Look at that. See Father Christmas there.
This guy's always trying to speak over
Christmas,
me.
get you that watch.
Yeah, give me that watch. Look at him.
I got it for Christmas. No, I'm joking. What was I going to say? Obviously, you guys, I'm not sure how much you practice Christianity, but obviously you're Christians. So there's an element of like practice there where you got to kind of, you know, celebrate certain things. But also being honest with your kids, I feel like is good, because it opens dialogue for you guys. I feel like, obviously, talking from my experience, I don't think I've had like a proper kind of a proper dialogue with my father when I was growing up. It's always been like, you're a child, I'm a father. I just bring the bacon home as Adrian. I can't obviously use the bacon. We don't eat
definitely
bacon.
not bringing no bacon in your house, boy.
Maybe the turkey bacon.
Not.
The turkey bacon. But obviously, I feel like just having, obviously there's a time where you got to have those, you got to be open and kind of honest with your kids. But I feel like just being open and having a dialogue with your children and be like, yo, this exists in our world. In reality, like, this is not that, but we celebrate it. Like, and this present right here that you're getting today is coming from me, not from some buckbelly Father Christmas, you know, or even like in terms of, because as a Muslim we don't have that issue, because
No, yeah, of course you don't.
we don't have that issue. We don't have to like we don't celebrate any figures or anything like that. Even when it comes to like the Prophet, we don't pray to him. His teachings are more or less like an example of a life. And, you know, this is how he's lived, and he's the closest thing to perfect, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So we use his practice to live our life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So there's no, like, we don't hold someone up and say, oh yeah, this is, even our God, Allah, we don't have a picture of like a God we pray to. We just have like writings and scriptures and stuff like that we post up on our house, in our house walls and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These things. So as a Muslim, it's a different reality for me than obviously as a Christian, where obviously growing up you got to kind of you got to pamper your kids and like raise them up a certain way and tell them Father Christmas is real and this, that and the other. But so like, how would you think like you would want to go about?
I think early doors, I'm not telling my kids Santa's fake.
You just let them be kids.
Just let them be kids, and it's part of their childhood, bro. Like, I don't want them going around and ruining Christmas for other kids. And I just want them to enjoy the whole aspect of Christmas. Like, just the way I did. Like, early doors, I believed it until I got a bit older and realised the white guy's not coming to Hoxton.
Yeah, but exactly.
None of that. They're going to deep it. They're going to realise it's not real.
Yeah,
you don't even have to tell them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I feel like.
Then, isn't that like a disappointment kind of?
No, because you outgrow things. Just like when I thought wrestling was real. And then eventually I realised it was fake. But I wasn't disappointed because my dad never told me it was real.
Okay.
That told me it was fake, I mean.
Okay. So you kind of grow into like into recognizing that this thing doesn't
you become
exist.
more aware.
Yeah.
I think as a child, as you reach like, we'll say about 8, 9, you know, when you're going into that year 5, year 6, you're more clued up, man. You start deep in certain things.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, I just think like, I think it's just every parent's perspective really, because, you know, you want your child to have that fantasy, you know, type of like story that every other child is hearing. But I believe as you grow older, your child, especially from other kids, they're going to start to understand that, look, you know, these fairy tales that we've always been told, like the one that, okay, you lose your tooth, you pull it under your pillow, tooth fairy comes. But really and truly, we know it's the parents. You know what I'm saying?
My mom would let me put my teeth under my pillow. She slap me.
Slap the fuck. Do you know what I'm saying? But
it's like, it didn't go that far in my house, boy. Tooth fairies are not.
Yeah.
But you know, it just has to.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I feel like maybe African households,
there's a limit.
There's a limit to how much bullshit we accept. You know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe Christmas is just one that everyone kind of lives through, and then kind of realizes that maybe this fat guy doesn't climb down no one's chimney. You know what I'm saying? The presents are actually coming from your parents.
And also, not to try and get into like, you know, religion, politics, and everything, but obviously Christmas now, you know. Well, it's still like a Christian holiday, but now it's just more of a commercialized, like, festive season, because every religion now, a lot of people are, you know, do celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like it's just come as like a whole institution of like people just.
Bro, I've seen Muslim households put up Christmas trees. I'm like, what the hell is going on in this house, bro?
Yeah. Because
I don't mind the whole aspect of coming together and having a meal as a family, and you know, actually using those days that everyone's off to come together and everyone's kind of in each other's presence, and you know. I don't even understand the concept of giving each other presents on a Christmas if you're Muslim. If you're practicing, there's limits to it obviously as well. But if the extreme that you go is just bringing family together and your guys are having a meal, I'm like, I wouldn't go out my way to like make you feel terrible about that. I think that's actually a cool thing to do. If everyone's off and no one's doing anything, bring everyone together and have a meal as a family. Brilliant. But you putting up Christmas trees and like you're like basically officializing that holiday in your house. I don't agree with that.
You know what it is? It's a commercial thing now.
Yeah,
that's the reason why different families are putting up Christmas trees and stuff like that, because it's to bring that festive season. Now, I understand, obviously, in different households, there's different religions that you can't put up, or it might seem offensive, but I think for this country especially, they've made Christmas as just a holiday because it's like a bank holiday after and everything. It's just literally a holiday. But, you know, you're right in saying, like, you know, people might be confused in terms of like, raw, like, you're this, but you're doing...
I'm like a Muslim household, like hijab wearing Muslim household. I'm talking about, like they're putting up Christmas decorations. I'm like, you guys all right? Like, what's going on here? Are you conflicted with something? I don't know. Obviously, each to their own. Man, I can't tell you how to live your life and what to put up in your house, but like that for me is a bit gone too far, especially, you know, if you're a Muslim and, you know, you're out here trying to facilitate a holiday in your house and you're making your kids kind of, because then they'll grow up, because this is how I see it. You're one extreme. As a parent, you're one extreme. And then when you teach your kids certain things, they push the boundaries and turn it into something else, and they push those boundaries. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you need to set certain boundaries. Like, if you're going to celebrate Christmas, you're not celebrating Christmas in the sense of it's as a Christian holiday.
A celebration.
You're not celebrating anything like that. You're just bringing your family together. It's like, yo, you specify this thing. It's like, yo, it's Christmas. Nothing's going on out there. Everyone's off. You know, why not everyone come together and we have a meal as a family here? You know, maybe my house or your house or whatever house we go to. Let's do it that way, rather than, you know, I'm gonna go out my way to buy a Christmas tree and then go out my way to go to Tesco's and buy
that's when you're overdoing it.
Decorations. If you're a Christian family and you're a Christian practicing whatever, even that, I feel like even the Christians, most Christians don't even go as far as that. You know what I'm saying? The proper practicing Christians know that Christmas is not that real. It's really just it's a pagan holiday that Europeans kind of constructed because, you know, like there's a lot of different holidays that they have in the year that's been commercialized for, you know, financial reasons, not necessarily because of any religion. Bro, religion does not like exist within our in our societies now. You know, everyone's individual, everyone's kind of living how they are and what they want, and everything is more idealistic and individual rather than it being, you know, community and like religion, because religion is community. Is, you know, that's the whole sense of what religion does. Is it's something that that forms communities. You know what I'm saying? But we don't live like that now. No. There's like hardly any societies that live within a construct of communities these days. Anyway, in this modern day and age, most people are very much individuals and cater to their needs and wants and desires. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to sit here and sound like some fucking Scrooge as well, obviously. You know,
I'm sounding like the Grinch right now.
Yeah. Like, no, you do.
We love Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to everyone, though, man.
100%.
Have you man been seeing this Jay-Z?
No, man. What's going on with that?
So he came out on Twitter recently and just mentioned the fact that, because someone said, oh, like, obviously you've heard of Verses.
Yeah, Verses, 100%, yeah.
20 songs, cool, go up against someone within your era.
Yeah.
And someone mentioned him on Twitter. You know, Twitter has this like Clubhouse sort of app. Yeah. And someone mentioned him and said, oh, like, would you ever consider doing the Verses?
Okay.
And he was like, in all due respect, no artist can stand on the same stage as me.
What do you think about that, bro? What Hov was saying?
You know what? Hov is Hov, innit? Like, he's been in the game, what, about nearly 30 years?
Yeah.
Bro, he'll pull out hits where we would be like, yo, I forgot about that song, you know? That's mad.
Yeah.
But there's artists out there that could hold their own against him.
Okay, so if there was artists that could hold the same level weight of music, give me your top three.
Kanye.
Okay. Yep.
Lil Wayne. I think Lil Wayne could give him a good.
Lil Wayne,
bro, because this is any song you've been on, featured, anything, bro. It's not just, you're probably just thinking of just solo. Wayne,
yeah.
Like you could even go into your mixtape bag. Yeah. So so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So
all right, now your last one,
Drake.
One. I respect that.
Yeah, I would say Drake. 20 songs, bro. But
yeah.
I don't know, man. Jay-Z is definitely that guy. He's like the Thanos of hip hop. Like he could
bring on anyone on stage. He's worked with all the best producers. He's worked with all the greatest artists. Bro, he has like 2 songs with Biggie, bro. Like, just deep that. Biggie died in 97. We're in 2021. Damn. So he's got tunes for days.
Okay, but if Jay-Z was gonna have a versus, which is the one that everybody wants to go and see? Like, who?
I think people would love to see a Jay-Z versus Kanye.
You know what? I'm surprised that you didn't actually say Nas, bro.
I don't think.
I didn't say Nas. You know what? Nas, I'm a big fan of Nas, but
Yeah.
versus is not just tracks, it's stage presence as well. And
Okay.
And it's like, not to say that he can't perform, but I don't think Nas is so laid back, bro. Like, and I don't feel like he has certain tunes to compete up against. Like what would Nas pull out the bag for? Like a Jay-Z Change Clothes. What would Nas pull out?
I was gonna say
Nas doesn't even have a tune with Pharrell, bro.
I know. I was gonna say that diss track that you made me listen to.
Oh, what, the E
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
I don't even think he would even do that out of respect for Jay because they're in such a good place. Now.
place.
You know what I mean?
But it's a versus.
He'll
Like, versus
definitely,
supposed to be battling.
he'll definitely pull it out.
I don't think he would pull out that tune.
If Jay-Z pulled out his diss track, he'll definitely pull it
I
out.
don't think Jay-Z would even pull out his.
But it's a versus battle, you know. You got to go back and forward with each other. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man. People,
Because look at Gucci and
but them man don't like each other.
yeah, cool.
But then I think that's another element of as well, because if you have, say for instance, if you have Kanye and like Jay-Z,
Yeah.
because they have too much respect there. I feel like someone like, for instance, with Dipset and Locks, there's like a bit of like drama there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But them man's
friction
beforehand. They said, listen, we're gonna be a bit, aggy, but we all know what we're meant to be doing is getting to this bag. No fighting, no pushing, none of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be competitive.
Yeah.
But as he was saying, Nas bringing out Ether, that song is very disrespectful.
Oh, it was too
That song's from a place of pure hate. When he dropped that, them man were enemies, bro. You can't pull that track back.
Just on the subject of like diss tracks, I don't think there's any better diss track than Tupac's Hit 'Em Up. That's what I thought.
Ether's definitely up there with Hit 'Em Up. Ether's definitely up
Nah,
there.
bro.
Have you listened to Ether?
I have listened to Ether, but I don't, bro. Like the impact of
Hit 'Em Up is mad.
of Hit 'Em Up is different.
cold. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually cold, bro.
So cold, like so. Obviously, Biggie didn't respond, so there wasn't like a back and
Slightly
forth.
did though with Who Shot You, but they do say that he wasn't talking about Puck. But
Yeah, like
I think that's cap.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think if there was a back and forth, it would have made it a lot more interesting.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't think there's any diss track that tops Hit 'Em Up for me. Bro, I wasn't even in that beef and I was singing like I hated Biggie, but I fucked your bitch, you fat.
Yeah, no, it was personal.
You know what I'm saying? It sounded bare
Very
personal.
rude, very disrespectful. That's
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
That's definitely up there for me.
definitely
Like,
up
top
there.
for me anyway.
Well,
But
what's the
go on.
verses you guys want to see though? If you could choose 2 artists, what's the verses you would love to see?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna wheel it to the UK side. I do want to see Angel and Shaka.
This guy keeps doing this.
That's
Bro,
dead.
no one
That's a dead. That's
Yeah,
a
not
dead thing,
dead.
fam.
It's
I'm sorry.
wicked.
I'm sorry,
Like,
Angel
nobody
or
cares
Shaka,
about that,
bruv,
bro.
but I don't want to see no Shaka
Shaka
and
and
Angel.
Angel.
It's cold.
versus.
It's cold.
As much as I love them as artists,
yeah,
I'm not
like-
gonna sit there for an hour and a half and listen to
But
Shaka and Angel go at it.
But wheeling it back to the American side now, I want to see the Kanye and Drake.
Kanye and Drake,
But obviously, you know, my man, Chief,
this Chief.
the one that got them back together again.
Prince.
Yeah, they're not gonna let them do that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Who would you want to see?
Sorry. I definitely want to see a Drake versus, simply because I feel like there's so many hits that Drake has. Drake's been the most important artist in the last 10 years.
In our era, yeah.
In our
Yeah,
year.
in our era, yeah.
And his music and his kind of catalog is just full of hits.
Yeah.
Any song that he pulls out, everyone can sing along to it. You know what I'm saying? On that aspect of it, I feel like Drake would be a really good. But I don't know who would be a good challenge for him, and I don't think some rappy, like a rapper would be good for him.
You need someone with the right balance.
Someone that had the right balance of like
Of
sing-alongs
bars and
sing-alongs.
sing-along tracks. think Ye is the perfect person.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's
Ye is the perfect
He's the
person.
perfect person.
I like to see like J. Cole and like Kendrick, something like that would be cold. That would be good for the culture. Yeah.
We need to see more verses.
Yeah.
100%, man.
But yeah, I feel like Jay-Z is definitely a godfather up there, and it's going to be hard to kind of go up against him.
But wait, is Jay-Z that great, bro?
Bro, Jay-Z's great,
Bro. Jay-Z's great, bro.
Like,
What's making you doubt him?
I don't know. Do you know what it is? It's just for like, for me.
Okay. Let me correct that question. What's making you? Are you doubting his music ability, or are you just doubting him in general?
No, don't get me wrong. Like, he's wordplay. He's a wordsmith. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because he doesn't write anything down.
100%, straight off the dome.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But for me, it's just like, with a verses, yes, it's about the song and the stage presence. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like
And
with
how to work a crowd. That's very important with verses. Because that crowd, like, he can't come in and do, like, as for instance, you said Nas, innit?
Yeah.
Nas has got a lot of chilled songs.
mellow tone.
That's not the correct assignment for verses. He needs to hype up a crowd. And Jay's got a lot of tracks like that.
Yeah.
So what's making you doubt him then?
I don't know, man. I just feel like
I don't think you listen to Drake. I mean, to Jay-Z.
Jay like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What have you ever listened to a Jay-Z album throughout?
no, I haven't listened to it throughout. Only certain selective songs that I really like. But I just feel like with Jay-Z, like, I don't know. I just feel like everyone is bigging him up because for how long he's been in the game for.
Nah, man. Consistency.
You get what I'm saying?
Hits.
Okay, maybe how long has he been in the game for, and how consistent he's been in the game as well. It's not you can be in the game for as long as 20, 30, 40 years, but if you're not doing great things, people will, eventually forget about you because no one cares about what you're doing because you're not doing anything relevant or anything good to to keep your status as a GOAT, if we're talking about GOAT, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But Jay-Z's just been that. Jay-Z's.
What's your favorite Jay-Z song?
I hate those questions.
Yeah. There's too many in it.
Yeah, it's just too many. I'll listen to any and I'll be like, whoa, that's sick. Oh, this is sick. Oh, this is sick. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Jay for me is definitely a great in the hip hop.
Who do you think?
There's no doubt in that, bro. There's no doubt in that.
Who do you think Eminem will go against?
I think Eminem could go up against Jay, to be honest.
Real.
Eminem's up there, bro. People kind of sleep on him because
He's
white,
crazy.
but he's like definitely within the top 10 best rappers of all
I
time.
would have said Eminem and Immortal Technique, but he's a very like dark type of
We need someone on Eminem's
yeah
level, bro.
Eminem's level.
No
Like.
one's seen Eminem and Immortal Technique. Versus,
Immortal Technical was just like cut the music, bro. These white people, yeah.
what they trying to do? They're trying to steal from us. Nah, bro. Like,
And then Eminem's just gonna be in a corner like the white person in the room, like,
Eminem
is he talking about me?
a giant.
Yeah.
Or even, you know what? It's funny that we didn't mention this though. Like Jay, a person that could really test Jay. I don't know how we didn't mention this guy, but 50.
Oh my god.
50 could go up against, because remember, it's just 20 songs.
Many men.
Many men.
Wish that for me, Lord. I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. So when my heart turn cold, have mercy on many men. Many men. Wish that for me.
Hey, that's
Okay.
50, man. What a guy, man. What a guy. What a guy.
What a guy. Fam, that album,
Incredible. Great. Classic.
he's just great overall, bro.
Yeah. 20 songs. He could beat Jay.
Yeah, 100%.
He could.
This is 50, bro. And he was the last one.
What, gangster rapper?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was the last gangster rapper, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, maybe on the 20 songs,
Yeah, 20 songs, 50 could do a thing.
definitely 50 could do a thing.
Yeah.
Eminem is good, yeah, but I don't necessarily think Eminem's got 20 songs that will stand up to greatness.
The
of Jay's or even 50s, bro. Like I'm talking about cultural kind of. When you're talking about verses, you're talking about 20 songs that every single person will rock to.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like Eminem's got hits, but Eminem doesn't have hits that will pull in all sorts of age groups and all sorts of different types of demographic and whatnot.
I definitely agree with that.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's a certain element of like,
I'll be real with you. His demographic is white boys.
yeah,
No. That's just legit. Like that's his fan base.
yeah, that's
bro.
his fan base. So it's
Like
not-
hardcore fans
Yeah.
are white boys.
If you ask most white people, or they'll tell you, oh, their favorite rappers is Eminem, and then they'll list all the other black.
Not to discredit him.
Yeah,
I love Eminem. He's hard. He's hard. He's sick.
Yeah,
But
for real.
like you said though, for him to bring out 20 songs,
That would level with the 20
that would make
songs
the
that
crowd go mad.
mad. I don't think he's got
Nah.
20 songs that will make the crowd go mad.
No.
He's got 20 songs that will make you think, oh wow, these are amazing songs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But you don't have 20 songs that would make you think, they're 20 better songs than 50 or Jay or even Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye's catalog is mad. The last album he released, he had like 5 songs that were like 10 minutes long.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Got
Bit
the
mad.
Donda.
Yeah, the Donda
Yeah,
thing.
that was spiritual, man. I love that album.
Yeah, so I mean, Kanye's evolution is definitely a great one in terms of coming from a producer to and establishing himself as a rapper, and then becoming this great artist that we know now and creative genius and whatnot.
Have you listened to Kanye's gospel album?
Which one?
And just the one thing, sorry,
I haven't.
Dave Peterson, is that his name?
Who?
Dave Peterson, what is he going out with Kim
Kim,
Kardashian?
I've got to put my hands up for Dave Peterson, bro. This
Is that
guy,
actually true though?
he's smashing. He's smashing.
No, are you
Kim
sure
K.
that's real news though? Like,
But I'm sure. What do you mean? I'm sure is that new
Apparently
news,
they're just friends.
yeah,
bro?
you know how the media is, bro.
Bro, these guys are leaving hotel rooms together in there. You know, when I saw you that time coming out from my area and you had that shame walk.
Yeah, the shame walk.
The shame walk. I see
like
bare
5
shame.
PM.
Yeah, like where they're going coffees together in their pajamas and shit, bro. No one's doing a friendly shame walk in the morning and getting coffees like that. Bro.
Literally, boy.
You know what I'm saying? I got to big up Pete Davidson first and foremost, bro. This guy looks like a crackhead. I'm not sure.
He's got game, man.
But like,
he's got the gift.
He's
Gift of the gab.
smashed Ariana Grande.
Did he?
Yeah, he's gone over Ariana Grande when she was coming up. Kim K is on his list, and there's one other actress, bro. Like his
CV
is quite strong.
Yeah.
His CV is very
funny
strong.
You say that, yeah. Apparently, Kim's bought a new yard, and Kanye's bought a yard right next to it.
That guy's tapped,
Bro,
bro.
he wants her back.
Yeah, he does.
Listen, Kanye can do whatever he likes. He's
Nah,
Kanye.
but that's
bro.
too much, man. The girl don't want to be with you no more,
Do
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
But I swear it was his idea to break up. Yeah.
I don't know. But you know him, it probably is his idea.
Bare
He probably
bipolar,
did
bro.
it and then for fuck.
Yeah. He probably did it out of like
Anger.
not anger. You know how he has these impulsive kind of
yeah.
moments and experiences, and then he kind of develops back. It's like, yeah, I was just doing that so that you guys can pay attention to something else. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
and that was a great voice.
Yeah, that was. Before Kanye was in the room for it.
Yeah, for real.
but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that was. I don't know what fucking goes through.
It's like when he
this guy's
said,
head.
like, when Nori asked him, who's the worst person you've ever signed on to good music? And he
And
said,
it's
Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Like, bro, what, are you being serious?
That
bro?
was like your biggest and like most
Yeah.
successful artist that you signed
Yeah.
for real.
Did you lot watch his Drink Champs?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. His Drink Champs was dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
it was
So
crazy.
It gave you a
man.
good insight on him. Like,
Okay.
without him acting up in the interview, he was just chilled.
And you know what? Just watching that as well, I kind of understood like the story of like, you know, going through the labels, him and Kanye, and especially the finance side, because he was making it like really, he's highlighting that look like, yo, I was making all of these bangers, but money was owed to me.
I think the main
you get me?
focus for that interview for me was just ownership.
Yeah.
Just being over a black man within America, having that ownership. Not letting the
I've never doubted his authenticity and like his
No.
Yeah.
his love for blackness, because he's always been about that. He's always kind of been about elevation and like ownership from day dot, bro.
But he's very tapped in though. He's like, I feel like he's always clued up on every situation.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
People
yeah.
think that he's not, but he really is. Like even when someone was like, oh, like people are saying that you've turned your back on the culture, and he's like, what is the culture? What, like driving fast foreigns and smashing like loads of girls and getting high off drugs? Like, why would I need to, you know?
You know what? I've just put
on a pedestal. I love the culture. Like, no, that's not me.
I just feel like Big Sean has always been a rapper that's always been ahead of his time. Like, it's like he's really unorthodox. He knows what his vision is going. He knows what he's going to be putting out like in years' time. And like watching that interview, you know what? I like the way,
but I don't necessarily want to see a versus with Big Sean.
No, not with Big Sean, but the discussion that they had with Nori and him, like, you know, like squashing out like their little kind of like
I want to see some R&B singers going at it.
He fought to the fact that, oh, you know what? Look, I understand that made you feel like this way, but like, what was the actual case between you and Kanye at the end of the day?
I don't think there was any issue. I think Kanye just had these impulse
moment. Yeah. I think he was he said that to kind of. Sometimes he says things to bring attention to something.
Yeah.
Because then if he says, "Oh yeah, Jay Sean was the worst artist I signed," and people will look at that and be like,
Sean. I haven't heard that.
"Oh, Jay Sean, sorry, Big Sean."
down.
But you know what I'm saying? Like he would say his name in like a negative context, but then people would question that and be like, "Why?" Because why would he say that?
Big Sean's just been dropping.
Yeah, like he's been.
Bro.
Yeah.
So he's the best he was the best artist on Good Music, and is he still on Good Music now?
No,
I think he's left. I think he's trying to leave. I don't know if he's still there.
Okay, I don't know. I just said yes for.
Oh man.
But anyways, yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, shout out, yeah, man. He's a great, incredible guy, great musician. You know. Hey guys, let's do a little recap, man. 2021. You know what I'm saying? Beginning of the year. How was it for you lot?
Bro, this has probably been my
comeback season.
No, even a comeback season. I feel like I've been working hard towards you know, just kind of, how do I put this? It's like independence. But this is the year where I've kind of quit my job, my day job. And I've been kind of grafting and like pulling in and then kind of building myself, my brand and my dreams essentially, you know. Obviously at the beginning of the year, I was working with, you know, and then I left. I came here, started building this studio, and I've just kind of been developing and growing and just, you know, planning ahead for what's to come essentially. So I feel like this year has been a very good year on a personal level. Obviously, there's positives and negatives financially, and like there's a lot of different aspects of it that's still not where I want to be. But I've taken steps to elevate myself.
Yeah.
And what I want to do. So on a personal level, I feel like this has been like the best year.
I think, you know what, I just want to say, like, I rate the fact that you was able to take those steps.
Yeah, man.
And like, you know, certain people will crumble certain situations that you've been in. So everyone give a shout out to Elbow, man. Give a shout out to Elbow up in this. Come on, man. Up in this bitch.
Come on.
Yeah.
And also, I know, obviously with 2021, in terms of like the lockdown, how was that for you lot, like mentally? Like, was that cool for you lot? Was you lot just continue just doing the same thing you're doing? Or was you lot like really following the
rules? Out anyway.
Nah, but
it didn't really bug me. Like, I know it bugged you because you're Mr. Outside, but
yeah. No, but you know what it is? Even though that I'm Mr. Outside, is that at the end of the day, nobody was following the rules. Everyone was still going out, doing the things.
Linking up.
Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone was still linking up. So it's just like, it was just a normal process, really.
In all honesty, from a personal level, like for the last 3-4 years, my life has always kind of consisted around my work and that.
Just grafting.
And just grafting. So for me, having a lockdown and being indoors and stuff, it didn't really bother me. I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't, you know, I wasn't really going out like that, so it didn't affect me. And the people that I was around,
and you're saving money.
I was saving money. I was investing a lot.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So like my bank account is it's screaming, but for good reasons. So I've kind of been invested in myself, innit?
Yeah.
So on that,
Hey, what, you trying to join the choir as well, yeah? Is that what you're trying to do?
It sounds like it.
Is that what you're trying to do?
It sounds, you know what? Yeah, when we do have
You
a
want to
live,
do the link up? If you want to join us, join us.
I was
Join the
thinking
good
about
side,
this.
bro.
I was thinking about this. So when we get to like doing our live show,
Yeah.
we're gonna definitely do a.
Gotta do a link up, man.
No, not even a. I think we're gonna do. What's that thing called when you're
What thing?
when you're singing? When you're, what's it?
Joyful.
No.
Lord, we
What, karaoke?
adore you.
Karaoke.
Yeah. When we do a live show, we're gonna have like a little segment, little karaoke.
What, are you singing the karaoke?
Yeah, bruv.
Okay,
We're gonna get the audience involved as well and whatnot. When we get to that live show, obviously we'll build to that. But I was thinking about that. I was like, that would be a really good thing to do because obviously we're very singy, happy vibes types of people.
And guys, you know what is? Look, I don't want to bring down the mood, yeah, but I just feel like, 2021, so many high-profile deaths, bro.
For real.
Didn't want to bring down the mood, but you say that.
I know, I'm so sorry, but it's just like, and all our greats as well. It was just like everyone was just dropping,
Yeah, man.
like
Rest in
flies.
peace, DMX, man.
DMX,
Double
rest in
R.
peace. Bro. It's just like, no, he was a great person, man.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying?
How do you know who's a great person?
Because every single time, let me tell you, in terms of music, hold on. In terms of music, every single time you listen to a DMX track, he touches you with his prayers, bro. He was a really like testimony of like believing in the higher power, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Regardless of what situation
and
you're
regardless of what he used to do, because he was a crazy guy. Yes, but at the end of the day, with his music, it left you with a message, bro. And you would take that message on,
A positive one,
and continue with your life, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, obviously DMX had where the hood,
I feel like
that stuff, bro.
I feel like a lot of people suffer. And he was one of the. Yeah, and I feel like he was one of those people who was suffering a lot. I feel like,
Of course he was
from
suffering,
drugs
100%.
and everything else.
You just need
And-
to watch his documentary, man.
Yeah, man.
His new one.
and that's why obviously I'm not questioning his person, and his morals and whatnot.
Yeah.
When I said, "Oh, how do you know?" I'm just kind of, I'm just being a dick at the moment. But I feel like, especially when it comes to like celebrities, I feel like a lot of celebrities are just humans, innit? A lot of celebrities just like us. So we have like a positive aspect or positive kind of outlook on things, but then within us we're suffering from like bare demons. Whether it's personal, whether it's drugs, whether it's this and that and the other, but we have to kind of put like a positive kind of message out there to say you can still do it, you can still carry on, you can still find yourself and so on and so forth. Obviously that doesn't take away from you as a person, because at the end of the day no one's perfect, and what we go through, it doesn't define us, but it shapes who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Some people may look at it as character building.
Some people look at a character building, like it's. I like a rags to riches story, but I like one that is like when you. I like someone who gets it, loses it all, and then gets it back again.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Like a Tyson.
I feel like that's like that kind of story for me is. I'll sit down. I'm glued. Like you didn't have nothing, and then you get everything you wanted, and then you lose it all, and then you kind of bring it. You get your shit back.
He used to walk around with like loads of money in his pocket and bare man just giving it out. He's like, I can't get rid of this.
Yeah.
Bro,
So
he used
much
to
of
buy
it.
his group and people just cars.
Yeah, he used to buy it. Like,
Every
that's how he used
single
to move
time.
to things, bro.
Yeah,
He
like I'll buy your
that
car.
You want that?
Like, let's go. And it'll be his.
Man, like I hear Mike, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that does not necessarily mean it's a good thing.
No,
it
it's not a good thing. But obviously he went through his little
He
traumas,
would even
but
he would
wouldn't do
even
that now.
he would even tell you that wasn't a good thing.
No,
now
wasn't
he was in a
thing.
bad place, bro.
he was in a really really bad
And you know what?
place.
At the end of the day as well, like, being successful at that age as well and so fast, your life is going really fast. It's like
19, 20 was
you don't have no type of guidance of people telling you what's right from wrong or going down the straight, narrow path. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And in terms of what you said as well, it's like, it's always all about having people that you're able to talk to and express, because the mental health is so important. You know what I'm saying? Especially for men. Do you understand? So I just feel like if you have good people around you, you're able to express yourself and not always like bottling up your emotions and stuff. Like, it will stop, like, you know, especially the suicide rates for men as well. Like, it will stop that will decrease. But I just feel like you always got to have someone around you, have some people to talk to, express your feelings, and just don't hold it in all the time. Because a lot of people go through this day and age, especially for lockdown, of just holding things in. And then after, you know, you see on social media, someone passed away, like that recent guy. He was a car guy, and obviously I'm a car fanatic. But he really,
deep guy.
Yeah, he just passed away, and then like he was always helping people at the same time. But he never felt like he got his help back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When I was reading that kind of message, you know.
But it's like suicide is high in men. You know what I mean? Suicide rates, especially, it's really.
We don't want to be.
We don't know how to express ourselves, man.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Be seen as weak.
Yeah,
but do you feel like that's because of like?
Don't get twisted. Women have suicide thoughts, but they just don't go through with taking their lives because they're like men are. I don't want to turn this into a men and woman.
No, but do you feel like the reason why we're not able to express it?
But do you? There's a reason. There's a
watch
reason.
Your mouth, Elmo. We got a woman in the room. Watch your mouth.
But there's a reason why. There's a reason why men go through with it. There's a reason why there's a very, very high.
Women do go through with it too.
There's obviously,
men,
but it's higher in men because
bottle it up.
Yeah, because we keep a lot more inside.
But I want to know that why is that? Is it because of like what we've been told of? We've got to be strong.
Nah, man. I think that's all nonsense. I feel like men are just built in a certain way where, you know, no matter how many times you tell us, this is how deep it gets, bro. You know when you say, "Oh, that's a male ego."
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do with that? This is something that's innate in me. That's me. I'm a man. I'm born with an ego. It's built inside me. It's literally within my genes. What the fuck do you want me to do about it?
All right, calm down, Elmi.
You know how, but you know how society tells you, get over that. Like, no, I can try. I can try and learn it. Yeah. But there's so deep.
And you know what? No, I'm backing him on that because at the end of the day, it's always deemed to us to be like, look, you know what? We can get over it. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? Something trauma happens. Listen, a lot of us, we suffer through PTSD, bro. We come from the flipping blocks. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like,
I got PTSD from fireworks.
Come on, bro.
No, facts.
Fireworks, that's a celebration.
I'm like,
do you know what I'm saying? Because people used to throw fireworks in schools in exam class.
Down
the whole way.
They used to literally, there was some fucking crazy, heartless kids.
We lived in the same era, bro.
Bruh. They would for a light.
I'm in exam room.
A firework and throw it into the classroom and they'll hold the door closed, fam.
And the teacher can't do shit.
And they can't nothing. No one can do anything. You just gotta grab whatever you can grab to protect yourself,
bro.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I feel like if there's something that I wanna kind of share, is just that, man. I feel like, as hard as it is for men to express, I feel like we do need to have a lot more conversations. Obviously, Yemi as well, you know, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
You know what I'm saying? So someone as close, as close to you has gone.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, even with him, I feel like I'd never ever sensed any sort of sadness from him. It's the ones that always seem happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
Smiles on their face, always willing to help everybody.
Bro, when I met him, I had there was nothing that ever kind of suggested that this guy was going through anything. You know what I'm saying? Very friendly.
When I met him, bro, we was literally walking down the street.
Yeah.
He pulled up on us and he was like, "Yo, what's going on, bro?" Bruv, his energy, I felt his vibe, and I didn't even know him. Obviously, I knew him through but it's like his vibe was so like vibrant. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then when I heard the news, I was just like,
but then
nothing was shown. But you know what? It goes to show that
that was a front.
We have great poker faces.
Yeah.
And I feel like in 2022, especially for men, we need to let that go. If you have something on your mind and you have an emotion or something you're going through,
talk about
you
it.
need to talk
you
about
need
it.
to cry.
Do you know what I'm saying? Cry.
Yeah,
Listen, real men cry.
Yeah, man.
I'll say it again. Real men cry. And it's so important for us to like let that emotion out, because once you bottle that emotion in, especially for a human being, you're going to go overload. You know what I'm saying? Your hormones overload, especially like, it's the same example for a woman. When she keeps all that emotion in it, it overloads her brain. So she starts thinking erratically and doing things.
Yeah.
But it's the same for guys.
Yeah.
We need to let our emotions out. We need to talk express ourselves because we've been taught of work hard, do this, and get the money.
But it's hard for men out here, bro. It
Very
really is,
hard,
man.
man.
Really,
Very
really
hard.
is hard.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not to say it's not hard for women, but it's really, really hard out here for men, bro.
Yeah.
We
Always
just
been.
have to keep on going and shut up.
Yeah, man.
And
It's literally exactly it.
And if we talk about our feelings, we're soft.
Yeah. You know.
Nah, man.
So I'd say that, you know, I feel like if there's something that we need to take in, you know, we're in like in an age now where it's actually sensible to be selfish and just kind of think about yourself and your emotions and your feelings and your physical health and mental health and all of that. But really, really, really though, look after it because
Yeah, man.
it can deteriorate like this because all it takes is one or two bad moments, two bad experiences, and before you know it, look, you're like in a place
dark
where
place.
you know, dark place, bro.
Depressed.
Like I'll bring it back to Yams, bro. Like when I met him, bro, this guy was just happy and smiley and was just ready to kind of get involved.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
work.
We was trying to work together. We was trying to do the whole Fanatics, you know, series with him.
Yeah.
You know, the whole sports segments and whatnot. But after a few months, he told me this guy took his life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But he was in a dark place at that point.
Yeah, it was in a dark place at that point, but we didn't get a sense of it.
More.
You know what I mean?
But then over time, he started opening up to me a bit and saying, "Yo, I'm working right now. Like, let's get this Fanatics thing going. Like, I'm struggling with money, you know." And
That's
just
deep,
like,
man. That's
but at the
really
same
deep.
time, it's just like I was still seeing him. We was linking up. And he's still that happy-go-lucky guy, and he's
Yeah.
always been that guy. Like I remember, even in school, of him telling us, like it was like in year 8, and he told all of us like near the end of the year, like, "Yo, next year I'm not gonna be here because my parents are shipping me to Nigeria."
Smart.
This guy still has a smile on his face, like, "Yo, I'm going to Nigeria, bro." I'm thinking you're never coming back, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this is nothing to smile about.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm more sad than he is. So
Mm.
then he missed a year, came back, and bro, everyone was so happy when he came back to school, bro. Like I was sick that day. I know, obviously, you might know Abraham, innit?
Yeah.
Abraham came to my yard like, "Yo, Yemi's back," you know. What? What you trying? Like, and Abraham was known for lying and making up shit.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't really believe him. I went to school next day, saw Yems. I was like, right, everyone was gassed. But that's the sort of person he was. Everyone loved him. Everyone really, really fucked with him because he was just a genuine person.
You can imagine.
So
You know, it just goes to show that, you know, look, at the end of the day, you don't know who anyone was going through, but
yeah,
just check up on your people.
always.
You know what I'm saying?
Always. You
It's
gotta
not
check
hard just to send a text
Like, yo,
or a little
you right?
phone
How
call.
you
Just
doing?
like, how you doing, bro? Are you good? You know what I'm saying? And if you're here to talk, bro, I'm always here. Yeah. It's so important just to check up on people, man.
It's hard though. It's really hard because people are kind of consumed in what they're doing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't ever think, oh yeah, this person's going through and this person's going through this, because everyone's going through shit. You don't expect people to take it to an extreme where they're actually over the line and they're actually at a point where they want to take their own lives. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. Your tolerance might be high in terms of how much you can take, but then this next person's tolerance might be not as high. You know, I don't know about this deep guy, but if you looked at his social media, like he's not his personal one. He's like his car racing one. It's full of, it's full of adventure. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. Like you would never think, looking at his social media, that he was going through anything. Aside from the time that he put up that post to say, he's been suffering a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's that element as well, like where people paint this whole kind of image of themselves where they're happy and they're, their lives are, good and whatnot. Because on the front, everyone needs to kind of hold themselves up and present yourself in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But then behind that kind of image or behind that face or behind that smile or whatever, when that person goes home and they look themselves in the mirror, all the insecurities, all the vulnerability, all the shit that they're going through, they're literally staring at it. You know what I'm saying? Like even just take yourself as an example, bro. Like when you're going through something, like how much of your mental does it take? Like how much of your thinking does that consume whatever issue that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? But then it takes a conversation to have with yourself. Okay, maybe this is not as that deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or even take a conversation with someone else for them to acknowledge to you.
Yeah. Or maybe just, exactly. Just tell
say,
you, bro, it's not that deep.
You know?
It
And
really
then
is not
kind
that
of
deep.
like calms you down.
It calms you down,
You know?
for real. You know what I'm saying?
No, how many times have we had a conversation where I'm going through something, you're going through something, and we mentioned to each other like,
no, it's not that deep, bro. It really isn't,
You
man.
need that, reassurance.
But exactly. And a lot of people have people around them, but they don't have like a good, I'm gonna say good words. It's encouragement and enthusiasm. Some people just tell them, yo, like, that's not really that deep, There's people out there that literally they don't know where the next meal is coming from.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So just chill. You get through this. Time is the best healer. Time will heal you. Just relax. That you might be going through this. Might be going through it for a week, a month, a year, but it's not forever. Nothing lasts forever.
So
if you are an individual who can get up in the morning and like attend to your needs and your issues, like eventually you go past it, bro. Eventually you go past that and you'll be in a positive place. But you can't sleep in it. Obviously, everyone goes through shit, but you can't sit in that. No. You can't sit in your depression.
You sit that everything just think of it like this: time still goes on, regardless.
Yeah,
regardless of what you go through.
So you're gonna eventually get left behind while you're still thinking about that one thing.
Yeah, and that will be to your detriment. You know what I'm saying? So when you're going through shit, it doesn't mean that it doesn't matter. It does matter to you in that moment, but don't sit in it. Yeah. Don't let that be the only thing that is, that revolves around you or your whole life, because you still might have family, you still might have friends, you still might have something positive in your life that could potentially drag you out of whatever it is that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to find that, or that person or that thing that brings you back to earth and just, that just tells you maybe this is not the worst thing that can happen to you. And even it is, it has a time limit. You know what I mean? Eventually, if you work hard enough, or if you kind of put an effort to make yourself, put yourself in a better position, a better situation, you eventually get over it. You know what I'm saying? It might be you might be in a bad job, or you might not necessarily have a job. You know what I mean? That might be the thing that's killing you. That might be the thing that's, deteriorating yourself. Like, maybe you just don't, but then that doesn't mean you sit in that. That means maybe that week, that month, that 6 months, that year, maybe it's just, maybe 2 years, 3 years, but it's not forever, because eventually something will come up, but you can't give up on yourself. I say this to you, bro, the other day. I was saying, someone who's able to take their life, must be so strong.
That's scary, bro.
It's scary.
You know how strong you have to be to take your own life, bro?
That is scary, because like you actually have to sit down. Someone trying to take their life away, they're sitting down and thinking, right, you know what? I'm going to go and do this, and I'm going to do this. And if this doesn't work, I've got a plan B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're already planning something of taking your life. Our life is the most precious thing as a human being that we have. Do you know what I'm saying? And I love what you said as well. Like, pain is only temporary. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
no emotion, no situation is forever, man. Everything is temporary. Everything has time.
You know what I'm saying?
I say this all the time. Time is the best healer. Just give whatever you're going through time, and you'll get through it. Yeah. Whether it's a housing issue, whether it's a job issue, whether it's a family issue, whether it's any issue, just give it time. Because that person that, if it's a family thing where you're just not able to get through to this person, maybe you're not the issue. Maybe they're the issue. Let them get there as well. Let them find their feet, find their mental place where they can, be normal again and have that interaction with you. Maybe you're not the issue. The other day I was in a gym, and I'm going to use this as an example because it's a perfect example. This guy came, and he literally came, and he went into the sauna. I came. I was ready to leave. Basically, I was in the final kind of stages. I put my jacket on and whatnot. Came out the sauna and sat down. I didn't know this guy. I didn't know this guy. He just came and sat down. It was like, did you see the front lady when you came in? And I wasn't sure what he was referring to. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what, the front desk lady, the reception lady? I was like, yeah, I saw her. He said, like, okay. And then he said, I literally said one thing to her, and like she wowed out at me. And he said something like, I I asked her, has she been on TV? And he goes, this is something I say to everyone. And it's a conversation starter for me. Like no one takes offense to that.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, she took offense to it. And I was like to her, maybe she took offense to it. Maybe you rubbed her the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But he was sat in that. He was like, what, was that my fault? I'm like, bro, that's not your fault.
It was hers.
It's lit. It's maybe she's not in the right place at the moment.
Maybe she's having a bad day.
Maybe she's just really having a terrible day.
She was
and
holding
you said
something in.
Maybe you didn't even say the wrong thing. You just said something that
Triggered that.
That triggered
Yeah.
an emotion from her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you just triggered an emotion from her. You didn't do anything. Literally, you were trying to be friendly, and that was what I was trying to get that through. This is a big man, bro. He's a big man.
He was just caught up in that moment.
He was literally. He came out the sauna, I can tell this guy was like when he was in that whole
Bothered him.
from the time that he came into the gym, into the sauna, and then came and sat down on the bench.
Yeah.
I know he was thinking about that.
Yeah.
And he was like, did I offend this person? What was it my
I
fault?
wouldn't even be surprised if he went up to her after and apologized. But like,
No, he said like I apologized to her, like as I was kind of, because she goes like he said that to her, and he says, oh, and then she wowed out at him, and she said to him, oh yeah, you don't come to the gym, you don't have you're not registered to the gym, like what you doing here? I've never seen you before, kind of thing. And then she had to get his the manager, and then he goes when she got the manager, she didn't even like she just went into the office and she let me get dealt with by the manager.
yeah.
And this was literally bugging him. I'm telling you, Aaron, bro, like this guy was sat and. He had this when women have like the hair cover, like the plastic cover when they wear their hair.
What is it called?
It doesn't matter. Shower cap. Yeah, shower cap. He was wearing a shower cap. He had shaving cream on, and he was in the literally, bro.
Shower cap on his head.
He had a shower cap. He had a shaving cream on, and like he literally came in the gym and he had like something to do here. Like he wanted to come enjoy his time at the gym, shave, have a shower, get on with his day. And this particular experience was bugging him.
Yeah.
And I was like to him, bro, like I had to kind of take in that situation, yeah. I was like, why am I telling him like what it could be? Like this guy is much older than me, and like he should have like a retrospective moment where he can pull himself out of that situation and just say maybe she's just having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? But I had to tell him that maybe she's just having a bad day.
When it comes to that, like age doesn't mean nothing.
Age doesn't mean anything.
Mind is just the mind. Some people have more miles on the clock on their brain than others.
Yeah.
You could be, older than someone, but your miles could be less than a person that's younger than you.
Yeah.
Due to the stuff that they've gone through in their life and how much it's, affected them and affected their mental health.
Literally.
You don't even know what that guy's been through. The guy that you're chatting to there, he's probably bounced back from something major.
He definitely looked like he was bouncing back from something.
Yeah, so for him to just be sitting there and of something that's so small.
I'm telling you, bro.
You know what I mean? I
swear to God,
you had to reassure him.
I had to reassure him. I was like,
he doesn't even know you from anywhere.
He doesn't know me from anything or anywhere. This is the first time I've met him in the gym. This is the first interaction
I've
been
to that gym for a while.
I've been going to that gym for a couple of years. Yeah. It's the first time I've met him.
Yeah.
And I just saw him sat in like sorrow because he made someone feel bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, that's literally not your fault. He said to me, this is how I've said this to many, many people, and they've always had a laugh with me. Because when you ask someone, just like you see someone randomly on the street, you be like, have you been on TV before?
Yeah.
The first thing they're gonna see me, like, where? Why have you seen? You know what I mean? It's like a conversation starter.
That's not even a bad thing.
Have I been on TV before?
That's not even a bad thing that he said.
He didn't.
No.
He literally was like, I literally use this to start conversations with people, and.
A bit weird, but okay.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? She had something inside her,
and I was like, maybe
she needed to let out.
Yeah, maybe
you know
she was just going through something.
So she saw him as here's my target.
Maybe she said, maybe
I don't even think she saw him as that's my target. This is probably came out because of
maybe she thought maybe he was flirting with her. Probably. Maybe he, like that's what it was. You don't know. You really don't know what that person sat on. Bro. You know what I'm saying? But what I was saying to him was just that. This is not your fault, bro.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm speaking to you now. You said this to me. You said this. You say this to everyone. This is like a conversation starter for you. If you came up to me and said that to me, I'd be like, has this guy seen C.A.N podcast? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You should have told him, you listen, bro, before you go, like, subscribe, and follow.
Yeah, bro. That's what I would have kind of been like. But obviously,
guy would have belled me after, be like, yo, some guy in the gym, like, man was been watching C.A.N, he pulled up on me, said he seen me on TV. Bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But so this is I said all of that to just say this, innit? Like that you don't know what someone's going through and what else not.
Yeah.
And whatever is on their mind is literally on a grand scale of things. When they speak to someone else, they can get reassured like instantly, like that. Because all I had to say to that guy was, it's not your fault. Maybe she's just having a bad day. And he was like, yeah, maybe she is having a bad day. Literally he was like that. And then I was like, you know what, mate, have a good day. Like, yeah, don't let that, fuck up your day kind of thing. Don't, just get on with your day kind of thing. This is a big man. A big man.
Nah.
Big
what I'm saying, man.
Listen,
Reassurance.
people go through different individual things, and you just never know who you're gonna come across, man.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Guys, before we wrap it up, 2022, she lost individual plans, man, like personal ones, man.
Growth, mentally, physically, man, trying to go gym.
Consistent.
Come on,
Which one?
That one is your one.
Staying consistent.
No, that's your one.
Okay, yeah. Staying consistent. Yeah, man. Just achieving all my goals.
Achieving all your goals, yeah?
Yeah, man. For me, I feel like, just being, obviously, this is something that I am very passionate about, man. This podcast, I want this to grow, and I want us to be as consistent and as, as committed as ever. Do you know what I'm saying? And
no, we're going to be committed, man. 100%.
Wait, before we wrap up, did any of you, man, see that David bun me on that podcast?
Yes,
Fresh and Fit.
Fresh and Fit.
Bro, what was wrong with him? Like,
basically, what it was is that he went on there, but before he went on there, the skinny guy.
Yeah.
He roasted him because he was getting yacked off set.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So now when he went on set, he was just too gone. He was far gone. Now every time he was speaking, he was like talking like slurring, like guys.
I think he was on drugs.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, but
and then the guy just told him, "Listen, bro,
go.
Have a seat.
Yeah, have a seat. This is bad for content." He was like, "Listen, you don't need to go out, but just have a seat." And you know what? It just goes to show that at the end of the day, they care about the content. They want to put out quality content.
Yeah,
so if someone's coming on there,
he was like to him, like you're affecting the quality of
you're affecting the
podcast
quality.
now. I watch. I wouldn't say I watch them religiously, but I do watch a lot of their content, and I feel like they do a lot of good content.
Academics goes on there quite a bit as well.
Academics has been on there a couple of times, but I do watch it. It's quite interesting because they bring on a lot of women. So the podcast itself, the Fresh and Fit podcast, is for like it's about developing men, simps basically.
Yeah,
there's a lot of men out there who just don't,
simps, basically.
who just it's for simps. Like, literally, it's for simps who don't know how to go and navigate around women and just life and whatnot in it. So they do that to help men develop and so on and so forth. And I feel like there's good elements to it, and there's some they've kind of been caught out doing contradictive stuff. So they'll tell them, oh yeah, don't pay for nyash, and then they'll be on these like sugar daddy kind of websites where they're trying to find women to.
But I've seen academics talk about been on that.
Yeah, but I think overall, I think it's a good place if you want good entertainment content, because they do talk to a lot of women, like I said, and a lot of these women that come on are so engulfed in their like lives and like a lot of them are just very combative, and it's like, no, you can't tell me what to do. I'll do what the fuck I want. Like men should be this way and women should be that way, and so on and so forth. So it's a good place. But then I feel like they got David Bummy on because obviously he's a influencer and like he looks like he gets girls and so on and so forth. But he was on there.
He's a bit of a corny youth.
He's corny, man. I'm sorry, but he's very corny.
Listen, no, I'm not here to bash him off, but you know what? At the end of the day,
Pause.
All right.
Yeah. You shaved me there. But you know what it is? It's like, you know, he's young, he's an influencer, he does modeling and everything. And obviously, you know, like you go to America, you're having a fun time at that age as well.
He dropped a.
You're gonna get yacked. Do you know what I'm saying?
But
You're
he's
gonna
like, yeah, I got my drink got laced or something like that. Spiked or yeah. Laced,
I just wish that obviously because like he's from the UK and he's in America, of like
Represent us properly,
just to
bruv.
represent us like a bit more like, you know, like constructively. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially in front of those
They
people
could
as
have
well.
picked a better influence.
Influencer as well, you know.
for real. Because I like I say, I watch it quite a lot in it.
Yeah.
To be honest, there's times where they bring a lot of people on there. So there's two of them that are the presenters,
Main hosts, yeah.
the main host, and they bring in like 7-8 people on.
A lot of women.
A lot of women. So there's a lot of the times it's what they do is good, because if you're fucking up the content, then you just got to sit out because you're not actually contributing positively to the conversation, and you're just being disruptive. Then you got to sit out. And he was literally. They were asking him something simple, and they're just like, he was just slurring everything.
He was just really
slurring everything. It was
You
just
know
like,
what I'm
yo, go and sit out because you're fucking.
But you know what? At
content.
least they caught that
way
on
they're
early.
talking to you, I feel like the way the guy addressed it was a bit rude. He could have done it in a better way, man.
Nah,
I
bro,
think
he does that.
No, he does that all the time. He's always
He actually
like
was
that.
very respectful the way he deal with
the way he
dealt-
said it,
wow, okay.
because you know,
He tells some women to go.
Listen,
He
listen.
fucks
There's
them
been
off.
other episodes, that he's just like got onto people.
They call
Say, yo,
him,
get the fuck out.
They,
Do you know what I'm saying?
they call it Frank Castle.
And the thing is,
Like
they
where
leave
they
that on.
Just get rid of
The
people.
thing is, they leave it. They don't edit out. They just, you can see them just getting kicked out and say, yo, like, bro.
It's live show,
it's
innit?
live show, bro.
It's live show. We need to start doing live shows.
Yeah,
we need to do
I'm
live
saying.
shows. But yeah, man, it's a good place.
For
good
me,
content.
back to my normal question, individual 2022 goals. For me, it's just like, you know what? Thinking about my mental, you know, and reaching out to people. Do you know what I'm saying? People that I haven't spoken to in a long time, and just reconnecting with people. And you know, just like trying to achieve my goals, bro, because there's so many things like I really want to do. Yeah. And I know a lot of people as well, especially when they say, oh, like the New Year resolution. Is it resolution? Mm-hmm. Yeah. They have so many goals. I want to go and try and do this and try and do this. Like,
I'm still trying to achieve my goals from 2019, 2018,
It's like,
bro.
it's not even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when we had the chat as well, it's like, it's not about having like so many goals and try and do all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Have yourself set just one goal. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that one goal would lead off to the next one and to the next one. Because when you try and put so much on your plate, it just goes to shit, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're overfilling your plate too much to be like, you're trying to control everything, but you're not gonna get there. If you take it a step at a time, listen, the turtle always wins the race. Do you understand? Because they're going stage by stage, they develop themselves bit by bit, and then you become a better person.
The turtle always finishes the race. It doesn't win the race. Always finishes the race.
Finishes the race. That's it. Because the turtles and the hare won because it was fast.
Yeah.
But the hare wasn't great at the end. The turtle was. So if you take yourself as you are, and you follow the steps that you need to take, listen, at the end of the day, you're gonna reach that goal.
Yeah, just don't put yourself on anyone's timeline. And everyone develops a certain way. Everyone develops in their own time.
Definitely.
You got to take your time and
People
develop
have
your
their
way.
perceptions because of social media.
Exactly.
So
I feel instant
That's
success.
this social media stuff, guys. Listen, you see social media, yeah? You're only seeing people's their best time.
Yeah.
You're never gonna see them at their worst time. Do you know what I'm saying? So stop thinking because he's got the car and she's got this. Bro, be you and keep it real. That's all you can do. Do you know what I'm saying? And people will like you for who you are at the end of the day. Because there's no way you're always pulling up in a different Lambo every single day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, even rich people don't do that.
Some do.
Well,
Yeah.
so.
But yeah, man, it's been a good year in some aspects.
Yeah, man.
And some bad. But overall, we're still here, we're still breathing, and we're still in a good place. You know what I'm saying? So,
Vibrations and all.
you get me? So,
Guys, 2022, C.A.N Podcast, you're going to see us everywhere.
happy holidays and happy new year.
Happy New Year, Merry
Your boy
Christmas.
Los.
Mr. Mons.
Elmo on the cut.
Wow.
Bless.